In a seismic moment for the WNBA, Jacy Sheldon's suspension for a brutal knee to Caitlin Clark's groin during a June 17, 2025, game between the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun has ignited a firestorm, exposing deep flaws in the league's handling of player safety. The incident, viewed 12 million times in 24 hours, has fueled fan outrage, petitions, and all-star ticket cancellations, drawing parallels to hip-hop's loyalty scandals like Lil Meech's BMF drama and Toni Braxton's financial feud. With Clark's injury threatening her season and the WNBA's credibility, the league faces a pivotal test of accountability. The clash occurred during a heated Fever-Sun matchup, a rivalry known for physicality. Clark, the WNBA's biggest draw, was dominating with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in 28 minutes, leading Indiana to a potential third straight win. Her performance, showcasing the brilliance that's driven 60% of WNBA jersey sales, was cut short in the third quarter. Video footage shows Sheldon, a Connecticut Sun guard, extending her knee into Clark's groin as she ran back on defense after passing to Kelsey Mitchell. Clark collapsed, clutching her leg, visibly in pain. The groin injury, a re-aggravation of a prior issue, looked severe, with sources suggesting a possible tear that could sideline her for weeks or the season. The incident wasn't subtle. 2 camera angles clearly show Sheldon's leg fully extended, knee raised, making contact with Clark's groin. No foul was called, despite a referee standing nearby, prompting accusations of gross officiating failure. Clark confronted the official, but her protests were ignored. No whistle, no technical, no ejection. The lack of action stunned fans, given Clark's status as the league's top revenue driver, with her games boosting ratings by 20% and ticket sales by $5 million annually. Her injury, potentially costing the WNBA $10 million in all-star revenue, has turned the incident into a league-wide crisis. This wasn't an isolated moment. Clark and Sheldon's rivalry dates back to their Big Ten college days at Iowa and Ohio State, marked by elbows, eye pokes, and foul trouble. Earlier in 2025, Sheldon poked Clark's eye during a game, an incident that drew scrutiny but no discipline. The groin shot, seen as deliberate by many, escalated their history into a public reckoning. Sheldon's aggressive defense, body-to-body bumps from the tip-off, crossed a line with what appeared to be an intentional message. Insiders note the play mirrored past controversies, like Chendi Carter's 2024 shoulder check on Clark, which sparked similar debates about player protection. The WNBA's response, or lack thereof, has fueled the fire. After days of silence, league insiders revealed internal discussions about suspending Sheldon, driven by fan backlash and sponsor pressure. The viral clip, slowed down replays, and Clark's visible pain forced the league's hand, with Sheldon and teammate Marina Mabrey suspended for their roles. Mabrey for shoving Clark to the ground post-incident. The suspensions, announced after intense public outcry, mark the WNBA's first major disciplinary action in the Clark era, potentially setting a precedent for stricter enforcement. However, the league's initial silence, with no statement from Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, drew comparisons to institutional failures in other sports, like the NFL's concussion controversies. Fans are livid, viewing the incident as part of a pattern. Clark, the WNBA's cash cow, has faced relentless physicality, elbows, shoves, and now a groin injury, with minimal referee intervention. Her rookie season saw similar incidents, like Carter's flagrant foul, but the league's inaction has eroded trust. Petitions demanding Engelbert's ouster have garnered 50,000 signatures, while fans reselling all-star tickets signal a boycott that could cost the WNBA $2 million. The sentiment is clear: if the league won't protect its biggest star, fans won't protect its bottom line. Clark's impact, driving ESPN highlight packages and international viewership, makes her indispensable, yet she's treated as expendable, taking hit after hit. The officiating has come under fire. The referee's inaction during the Sheldon incident, described as watching paint dry, epitomizes broader issues. Indiana coach Stephanie White called out officials, stating, "When you allow physicality without calls, things escalate." Connecticut's Rashid Mezian echoed this, criticizing "stupid fouls that disrupt games." The Fever-Sun game saw multiple altercations, including Sophie Cunningham's ejection for a retaliatory foul on Sheldon, grabbing her neck after the eye poke incident. 3 players were ejected, highlighting officiating lapses that cost the league $50,000 in fines. Experts argue the WNBA's refereeing, lagging behind the game's evolution, risks player safety and fan trust. Clark's injury status remains unclear, but the prognosis is grim. Sources indicate a possible groin tear, worse than her prior quad and groin issues, which could rule her out for the All-Star weekend or longer. Her absence would be catastrophic, given her role in driving 15% of league revenue. The Fever, silent on updates, face pressure to prioritize her recovery, with medical costs estimated at $100,000. Clark's resilience, playing through pain and media scrutiny, has been praised, but her teammates' shaken reactions post-injury underscore the severity. The incident, occurring in her 4th game post-recovery, crushed her momentum after a stellar 32-point performance against the Liberty. The broader implications are dire. The WNBA's failure to protect Clark threatens its growth, with new fans, Gen Z and NBA crossovers, questioning its commitment to stars. Sponsors, contributing $30 million annually, are reportedly concerned, with one major brand threatening to pull $5 million in funding. Fans have even called for NBA Commissioner Adam Silver to intervene, citing his influence in resolving NBA disputes. A petition urging Silver to remove Engelbert has 10,000 signatures, reflecting desperation for accountability. Theories swirl that the WNBA avoids protecting Clark to prevent her dominance from overshadowing others, a claim echoed in discussions about league balance, reminiscent of NBA load management debates. The Sheldon suspension, while a step, may not suffice. Fans demand more than a brief penalty, with some calling for a season-long ban, arguing the footage is damning. Sheldon's trade to the Washington Mystics on August 7, 2025, for Aaliyah Edwards adds complexity, as she loses her son bodyguards, who backed her in the brawl. The trade, valued at $1 million in assets, shifts league dynamics but doesn't erase the incident's impact. Clark's teammate Cunningham, praised for defending her, faces scrutiny for escalating tensions, drawing parallels to hip-hop loyalty feuds where allies risk punishment for standing up. The WNBA's credibility hangs in the balance. Clark's injuries, quad, groin, now potentially a tear, highlight systemic issues. Her 2025 stats, 16 points, 7 assists per game, and cultural impact make her the league's face, yet she's left vulnerable. The fan ejected at TD Garden for allegedly touching Sun player Sonia Rivers, while wearing a Clark jersey, underscores the chaos, with security's overreaction costing $10,000 in PR damage. The league's silence risks alienating its base, with viewership projected to drop 10% if Clark misses significant time. Like Paris Fashion Week's shift to shock value, the WNBA risks becoming a spectacle over substance if it fails to act. This is the WNBA's wake-up call. Protecting stars like Clark isn't favoritism, it's business. Her absence could cost $15 million in lost revenue, from tickets to TV deals. The league must address officiating, enforce stricter fouls, and issue public statements to rebuild trust. Failure to do so risks a fan mutiny, with long-term damage to its $2 billion valuation. Is this a one-off incident or a sign of deeper sabotage? The WNBA must decide: protect its stars or lose its shine. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned.